Alright, people. I'm going to link a video in the description. I'm going to call these kids the 7 punks. The 7 little bitches, whatever you want to call them. In this video, you're going to see vivid, graphic detail of how these 7 little bitches went out and just beat the shit out of some Asian kid because they wanted his shoes and his jacket. But in this video here, I'm going to give you why we need to step up and make an example out of these kids. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to probably happen to them right now. They already arrested one of them from what I seen last night on, someone sent me a link, they showed the kid get arrested. Now, I don't know if this would be true or not. But what I want to see happen is, because what happens predominantly in cases like this, kids' parents got money, they make some type of settlement, some type of restitution, they apologize, put the suit and tie on, this and that, cry like little babies because they're scared of going to jail, this and that, and they get off scot-free, maybe probation. But what we need to do right now is to set an example out of these little bitches for what they did to this poor little kid. Now, when you watch that video, you're going to sit there and say to yourself, why are these people given a second chance? They shouldn't be given a second chance. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. These kids don't belong on this earth for what they did. And they were bragging about it too, making little jokes about it. The one idiot, so he was the only one with his face visible. He showed his face. He said, hold my gloves. Goddamn bitches going to smacking this kid with the shoe, kicking him in the face while he was down. We need to make an example right now. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If one of them did get arrested of them right now, all them the 6 other ones are sweating bullets right now. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're out there watching, you little 6 bitches, 7 bitches, the one's going to sing like a canary. You guys are done. You understand it? He's going to sing like a canary. And to the prosecutor, I don't want to hear no deal saying, well, you just filmed it. You didn't do no damage. We're going to let you go. No, fuck that. You penalize them the same. You punish them all the same. 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, whatever. You penalize them all the same. Now, I don't need to tell you, if I was in charge of this country, what I would do to them. I think you kind of get a gist of what I would do to them right now. I'd drop them off in Chinatown right now, handcuffed, with their hands behind their back in an alley, and I'd go get me 7 or 8 Asians, and I'd say, go to town on them. That's what I would do. That's who I am as a person. But we can't do that in this country right now because we turn we kind of turn an eye, we give people a little bit of I don't know. Our country's just messed up. It needs to be an eye for an eye to stop this type of shit from happening in the future. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen eventually. Some of this shit's going to happen to somebody else one day. And the parent's going to take the law into his own hand. And it's going to get fucking ugly. Because the judicial system just sits there and just gives these kids a break. Because they're minors. Nah, they're minors. Guess what? They had the ability to post that video on the internet. They ain't minors. Because it took me a long time to figure out how to post a video on the internet. And I was 30-some years old at the time. So if they can post it on the internet, they're adults. And they need to be prosecuted as adults. I don't care if they're 15, 14, 17, whatever. They're old enough to know what they did was wrong. If they weren't, they wouldn't have concealed their faces. Now, that one dumbass that showed his face this night, he was just one of them dumbass kids you see in school all the time. He just don't have any common sense. He should get just as much time as them all for being dumb. But they all deserve a mandatory maximum time in this goddamn whatever. They need to be. I made another video about this, but I ain't even going to post it up. Because what I was saying, it was kind of fucked up. I mean, it was crazy. I was saying to do this. I'm not even going to post it up. So I had to tone this one down. But what you need to do is make an example out of these kids. I don't want to hear that they're remorseful for what they did. The only reason they're remorseful for what they did is because they got caught and they're looking at the limited possibility of spending time in jail. That's the only reason they're remorseful. We need to set an example out of these young punks right now immediately. So to the judge, to the police, whoever, put as much coverage as you can on this heinous video right now because I want these kids to suffer for what they did to that poor kid out there. And the only reason I'm making a video about this is because I got like 150 messages out there. People want to make a video about it, so I did. And plus it disgusted me. Because I seen it happen. Look at his houses all around. You know people are looking out the window and seeing this shit. What the fuck kind of people watch out the window and see this shit? You can't tell me no one's seen that shit. I wish to God I was walking by at the time it happened. Because I'll guarantee you one thing. I would be brought up on charges right now. So, we need to follow this case diligently. And we need to set forth, we need to make sure that these kids get the most punishment they can possible. I don't want to hear, well, they're sorry now, it's that little Timmy in the suit and tie crying in court. We're sorry for what we did. No, you're sorry because you got caught and you're going to jail now. You're faced with time in jail. So fuck that. I want these kids to be penalized maximum. Because you need to set an example right now because this shit is getting out of control in this country. Make an example out of these kids finally. Because it's just going to keep happening again and then eventually eventually someone's going to die over it, and then eventually someone's parents are going to go the fuck off, and it's going to be a bloodbath somewhere else, and you're going to look back at this and say, maybe we should have done something about it.